Welcome, everybody, once again to the Next Level Official Podcast. My name is Bello, and we're going to get started in our gaming section here with Speedy.
Hey, guys, if you haven't had a second, join us, subscribe, and throw on the notifications. First kicking off here is Nintendo's earnings surge. With everyone at home during the pandemic, Nintendo is seeing up to 400% on profit on gaming, man. How are you guys doing on your gaming? Get your gaming quotas in?
I have. I've been putting my game time in. Funny thing, I mean, I've had the Switch since it came out, and I really have not been playing a lot of it. But it is nice to see that Nintendo is seeing a huge spike, especially during the pandemic. So I think this is really good for them. That's what I got.
I mean, gaming in general is kicked off, man. We got tons. You can't find a system out there, especially the Switches. They're all gone. The Switch Lites, everything. It's just plenty of time to be at home. You can't go anywhere. What are people going to do? They're going to game, right? So I see it as a good thing for the gaming industry. Good thing for Nintendo. One of my favorites, old schools, little pouch.
For the OG console.
For the NES.
I mean, you can't find any kind of podcast. I mean, anything gaming nowadays. I mean, I went to the store the other day. There's no controllers. There's no systems. There's hardly any games. I mean, it's a ghost town. But I mean, that's a good thing for everybody.
So pretty excited about that. In other gaming news, we got Cyberpunk coming out with their night weekend wire. Again, if you tune in on August 10th, if you want the information on some of the subclasses with the samurais. Lately, I've been getting in with that samurai class with the Ghost of Tsushima. I can't even say the name of it. But I love that game. Just another information.
Ghost of Sushi. All kinds.
Get that. I'll take that tuna sushi. So
want that tempura? Want that tempura battered Ghost of Sushi?
Flip it up. Also within that, you're going to be seeing new information that's coming out. Fortnite with their newest season. Looks like they might be doing over a crossover event with Tenet, that new movie that was supposed to be coming out pretty soon. I'm a little disappointed mainly on that Tenet. What?
So is this gonna be like a accidental Garth Brooks, Chris Gaines kind of thing, where the movie never comes out but the album does, and it just throws everyone out of whack? Is that what's happening here?
Oh my god!
Is Fortnite Chris Gaines?
Thunder Roll.
Come out with a little.
Did Fortnite get gained? This got gained.
I mean, like, how do you feel? How do you feel about like almost every movie getting delayed? You're never going to see anything, man. We're going to see every blockbuster movie come out at the exact same damn time if we keep this up.
Yeah, that in essence really sucks. And I mean, I think we talked about this in our last podcast episode, but there has to be a fine line between because you got to face it, everyone's losing out in some way. In some way, shape, or form, you're going to lose out. So whether on the entertainment sector is going to be profits from, concessions keeping theaters afloat, movies, are not going to be making the sales. So therefore, they're not making those margins on everything they gave for the actors, and it just throws everything in an uproar. So they're holding back, hoping to get some of that back by releasing it at a time where it may be suitable for people to go back. But in all honesty, nobody knows when. So you don't know when you're going to make that profit back. Everything is shelved, and it personally, I don't think it does any good for anybody. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's proven. Like, Trolls dropped.
That was great.
We bought it. We watched it as a family. Probably spent a little bit less than I would on movie tickets, but that movie made over $100 million in a month.
And
so,
yeah, exactly, in 1 month, man.
That was $100 million in pure profit. That wasn't
from
the movie theater onward.
And you got to think about it. They didn't have to distribute that movie. They didn't have to send movies anywhere, even though we have digital distribution now. Like, they didn't have to send out posters for all this crap for movie theaters. Like, they didn't have to do any of that. And I think it just made movie theaters scared. And that's why they're holding on to those same contracts that they have. So we're not going to see movies, like, I know Gilbert's the fanboy for his Top Gun.
I love Top Gun, but here's something.
Try to get his surgery to look like Tom Cruise.
Hey guys,
That's gonna be a lot of surgery.
The bottom half is looking good, guys.
It's
First
really
time.
small. It's really small.
First time at Crash and Bird. Second time, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, just like
Oh,
my man
man.
says. But hey, since we're talking about movies, maybe this will be a good time just to talk about Mulan. We're talking about this. Let's talk about what's going on with Disney. Bello, you were talking about it. Yeah, mentioned it. What's up?
Yeah. So with Mulan, I mean, so Disney finally, was pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back again. Then they're gonna do video on demand. Then they're not gonna do it. Well, now all of a sudden, they're going straight to video on demand. It's gonna be on Disney Plus,
How much,
and
Bello?
it's gonna be $30.
30
Not,
freaking
not
dollars.
$29.99. It's $30. Are you guys gonna be
$30.
paying $30 to watch Mulan?
Hell no.
Speedy?
I'm not because I just really haven't been very happy with any of the live action to begin with. It's the same crap. Like, it's not a new movie. Maybe they do a little bit to it. It's the same movie that we've seen as kids. And I mean, when you think about Mulan, you're not going to think about this live action. You're going to think about that. So, I don't know Disney's play. I think they're trying to figure out the market. They're trying to figure out what they can and cannot do.
What they're trying to do is like they did with Trolls. I just don't see it with Mulan. I see that there's so much hype, and then you see the trailers and it's looking cool and it's looking great, but I want to say it's gonna come out and the people are gonna spend the $30 and they're gonna have that buyer's remorse.
Well, I mean, I think you're right on the money. I think it's going to be a lot of both. I think it's going to be a two-way split where people are going to overspend and they're going to have buyer's remorse. They're going to realize, but by that time, hey, they've already given their money away, right? So what can you do? But then you're also going to have a good chunk of people that are not, and I guarantee you, downloads, free downloads, or, whatever people do to get those digital copy downloads, you're going to see a huge spike. You're going to see a huge spike. But this goes to show that I do not see why, because it's not like they have one guy at Disney running their market. There is a huge team running that market, and how they cannot see that this is not a good idea. And they went from one extreme to the other, right? One was profitable, excellent. Now they're going way overboard, right?
But
to try and
I
overcompensate
don't
for
even
time
think they're
loss.
the same company. Trolls is Universal.
Right.
So
company.
Right, but
so
what I'm
it's
saying
DreamWorks,
is,
but see,
Right.
what they did is they released it everywhere at once on video demand. Mulan is only on Disney Plus, so you got to get Plus just to even get access to that.
But
on top of
exactly, but that's my point though. Like, they didn't take under consideration the market that, hey, if somebody's going to want to watch Mulan, they're going to have to spend the monthly money to get the account, right? And either to get access or they do a free month, whatever. Then they're going to have to spend that $30 to get just one movie. I mean, would you guys ever, let's be honest, in today's age, even if it was a physical copy of the best movie you've ever seen, would you spend $30 in today's world on a movie, on a single movie? I can't. I honestly can say
That makes me just really miss Blockbuster, where I don't have to spend the whole $30. I can spend, $5, have it for 2 days, go and return it,
I'm just I think they're just trying to figure out something, and they're going from one area to another. And I think what has happened is that they went on the back heels of Hamilton's release and how strong Hamilton was and how well it made for them. They're thinking they're going to have the same aspect of it, but frankly, I think they're two different audiences. Right. And really, like, if you wanted to see Hamilton in like any aspect of it, you had to see it in the theater. So there's no other avenue. Like Mulan, like, go watch the cartoon. We'll go download it. It's already on the, $10-12 that we're spending. People already have it. It's just not the same capture. And I think they're really trying to grab at something that's just not going to be there. And me as a Disney Plus subscriber, I'm barely holding on to Disney Plus as it is right now. I wanted to see the Hamilton. I want to see Mandalorian when it comes out, and some of that stuff in the fall. But like, really, right now, do I use it? Not really. Not unless someone wants to watch one of the kiddo movies. But like, I got Netflix, I got Prime to do those things too. I just don't think they're going to have as much success, and I, for one, am not going to buy it. Like, I would spend like
Agreed.
I'm not even sure I would even spend that much on a digital copy of something, much less a one instance of it for a rental.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree, man. So I think we'll definitely talk about it once it hits, because this will give us a good take as to exactly how good it fared. I think all of us are predicting that it's not going to do as well as they're hoping. So I think in the end, we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I'm hoping it does good. I mean, I'm hoping that it still captures the essence of the cartoon movie, but as you've seen it in a lot of other cartoon adaptations to real life adaptations, they're very very hit and miss, and it just
Yeah,
worries
I'm
me.
not wishing it bad. I just don't see it having
Yeah.
the take and pull of some of the other things that were out there.
Agreed,
So-
man. Yeah.
Also this week, for you guys that are running around on Sea of Thieves, they have the Rare 35 limited edition event. They got several things masked for your ship. Get onto the website, get onto the servers and look at that. They got Twitch drops that are also associated with that. So make sure you get your Twitch time in to get those things. Also on the news front too, Doom Eternal and Elder Scrolls announced that they're going to be also supplying the PS5 and Xbox Series X upgrade. So that's good to hear another title out there that's going to be giving you some more ability to cross-play into the new system, not necessarily just being stuck with what's currently been out there. I don't know how you guys feel about that or not.
I mean, I hear they're going to have some, they may have some enhancements that go for the newer consoles that are going to be coming out, which I think is going to be really cool. I agree. It's definitely nice to see your money go this far, especially for people that, have been longtime Doom fans, people who have been longtime Elder Scrolls fans, because I'm pretty sure there's people who bought this game when it first released. To hear this news now is probably a nice sigh of relief, because I'm pretty sure some of them are like, man, I wonder what this would be like playing it on the new system. And now guess what? Prayers answered.
Or waiting to play it for the new system. Now they don't have to. You can pull the trigger now, get your game time in, get over to the next one. And much like that, we got Destiny 2 news. Pello, take it away.
Hello.
So for Destiny 2, we got Solstice of Heroes starting on August 11th, going all the way up into the September 8th. It's something that they do annually. Definitely Noob and I are going to probably be doing a lot of it. It's definitely going to be.
What are you two going to be doing a lot of?
We're talking about Destiny, fool. Get your mind out of the gutter.
It's like couples therapy over here. We're going to be doing things together.
And here it is. And
we're going to be doing it.
All right, Cowboy Curtis, you calm it down, bud.
So as soon as Speedy...
Hello's floating head over here. I don't know what they're going to be doing together.
Mecca like a high, mecca hiney ho.
You had to throw that in there, right?
I did, bro. I couldn't let it.
So as soon as Speedy, with the...
he said the word of the day.
Oh my god! All right.
So anyway, Speedy's gonna be joining us, and we're all gonna be. I mean, Bello and I are definitely back hitting heavy.
I bet you guys are. You're hitting it heavy.
Wow, man! You see that saltiness?
God Almighty, that guy, man.
It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay.
Somebody give this guy a hug.
I want both of you to wash your. I want both of you to wash your hands before you try to give me a hug. I don't know what y'all are doing.
You need to sanitize your body before you go near anybody.
What was that movie? Naked Gun, the one where he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have safe sex," and then they put on that full body condom. And they're like rolling around on the bed with it.
I put that in the furthest reaches. I put that in the furthest reaches of my mind, and you literally brought that out. So I appreciate you for going there. I was fine without it, man.
He went there.
I had to bring back some of the nostalgia.
Oh my god! I can't do it anymore. I think I'm done.
All right, so Destiny 2.
That's what I get for joining.
Destiny 2.
So it's gonna have. So from what we do know, it's not only gonna have aesthetic gear, to make your either guardian, your guardian better, whether it's a hunter, titan, or warlock, but also Bello did mention something about this actually helping your light level in a certain way. So
Yeah,
shed some light on that, literally.
It's an annual event with, a lot of times with the annual events, you're just getting gear that just looks nice. It's the winter gear, the one for Valentine's or anything like that. But this time around, it is actually going to be gear that you can use to up your light level, and you become there, Speedy.
What did the Valentine's gear look like?
There's a big heart. There's a big heart right there.
Was it
Speedy's
red?
just had a black hole. That's all it was. He's like, guys, I equipped the heart, guys, but nothing's there. What's happening?
Can we go find the wizard so I can get a heart?
Yeah, that's what
the whiz. So is there something where now the gear is for sure going to be an increase to what you already have? Like, is this a thing?
I mean, for this event, it's gonna help unless you're already like fully maxed out. But again, it's just one of those events. It's gonna be in the European zone, but the European aerial zone. So you're gonna be fighting on top of the buildings, pretty much.
Okay.
So it's a real big fan favorite for everybody. So, I mean, it's gonna be going on.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, if you watch the video that's down, the link is down below, then you can figure it out.
Hey, no attention to him. I'm excited about it.
I know you two guys are excited.
Kind of.
It's very apparent. Oh really man, so really get out there. If you need two partners, you can find Noob and Bello while they're in their duos together, intertwined.
You will probably get killed by us. Asked to join our clans. Yeah.
Good Next stuff. Level clan, we'll have a link down below. And Speedy, you're not invited. You're not invited at all.
I'll have to fight my way in. It'll be a brutal system.
No, you're denied at the doors.
You got the news up front too. So we talked about Mulan and the travesty of that kind of pricing schedule. One of Noob's favorite series from back in the day, that show with Alyssa Milano, also known as Who's the Boss, will be dropping.
Who the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you had that picture.
That was his first crush. That's why he's all mad.
No, it wasn't.
She never wrote him back.
Definitely not.
It was Bon Jovi. It was Bon Jovi. His silk.
Thank you.
Bon Jovi mural that he had hanging above his bed. I won't tell you. Scary.
So I don't really care about Who's the Boss. I don't really care about Who's the Boss.
You're not the boss. That's why. You're not the boss.
They're bringing it back. Like they brought everything back out. They brought Full House back. They brought what else?
I mean, did they bring Full House back?
Yeah,
it was
Fuller House. It was Fuller House.
It was Fuller. So this kind of takes us back. Like, what is there just no new content out there in television? What the hell is going on?
I have a feeling that this is just easy. It's just I mean, they're just picking up shows that did really, really well in the 80s. Hence, what we heard that Knight Rider is being made into a theatrical movie, right? So it is all of these things just being brought back.
But we've seen TV go into movies, man. This is like TV just being another series of TV.
Right, exactly. But my whole thing is they're just trying to do, what was it that I compared it to? Boy Meets World. So Boy Meets World has the new version, which is it Girl Meets World or what is it? It's where he's now the teacher. The little like boy is now right. They're parents and they have he's
apparently
now.
It wasn't good enough a series because I've seen of it, but I don't watch it.
I mean, I honestly thought Boy Meets World was a lot of fun back in the day. It was just a fun, entertaining show. It was good, but that's just my point, though.
So with all the TV shows, for all the old TV shows that because we're all old, remember. What would you want to come back?
Speak to yourself.
I'm aged.
Shut up for yourself.
You're aged like fungus.
God.
So if you had to pick a show that you loved when you were a kid,
speak of yourself.
What would you bring back?
Airwolf.
What you say, Airwolf?
Airwolf.
Airwolf, bro. What?
What the dude? You're like that's 2 strikes against you now, man.
Where's the first strike?
Just you.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I couldn't think of a
Oh,
first
my
strike.
God.
You people
I
see the
couldn't-
abuse that I get?
I couldn't think of a first strike. That was all I could think of. You don't
Dang,
remember
you went-
the
you went
badass
straight for
helicopter flying
It's a-
out of a volcano, blowing
It's the
shit up?
saltiness, because New brought me along on the podcast. He's not paying
It's
attention.
because I
to
didn't
you.
get any
He's
of
not
those
playing
cookies.
games with you anymore.
I didn't get no cookies.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
so you played Sea of Thieves last night with me, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
You
y'all
play?
did.
We did get it
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
y'all
you were
did.
too
So
busy.
y'all were in the ship. Oh, y'all were
Yeah.
underneath the stars, under the blanket of stars, and your
Dude.
ship's not holding each other.
Together,
Okay,
it
F
was
you guys.
beautiful.
It was a-
Wind
No,
was
so-
blowing. Wind
So
was
here's the
blowing.
thing.
With the-
So here's the thing, though. I mean, there are definitely some 80 shows that I would love to see remade, and I'm not saying that this "Who's the Boss" reiteration is going to be trash or whatnot. I mean, who knows? It could be really well done, but I just don't see anything being remade from the 80s as succeeding as it did back then. It's just
I feel like
I
it's
just don't see
gimmicky.
anything.
Like
It
it's
is.
the only
That's
thing.
how I feel, and you're correct.
It's trying to capture the popularity of something, and that's in everything, really, right? That's everything
They're
you're
trying to
sold and
capture the
marketed to.
market.
Yeah, everything you're sold and
Right.
marketed to, it's based on something else, right? Beer alone, girls in bikinis. Okay, yeah, then I'll grab some beer. Like what all that kind of stuff that's going on. Yeah, look at
I don't know
Nude's
how we
face.
got in that, but
I
yeah.
know.
So my thing is,
Girls!
but my thing is like, you're right. They're definitely trying to capture that audience, and it's this whole reiteration of let's capture the generation, right? In the 80s, the generation was all about it. It was their thing. It blended with the time, right? And it's this whole thing where people have this ability to kind of sympathize with characters, just like what Saved by the Bell. When we grew up, like that was our kind of thing, and it was a really good show.
That's coming back too.
But I'm just saying, at that time,
Just like Friends,
it's not like every single
Friends,
it's not like
yeah.
it's not like every single show was something that we sympathized with or that we understood. But the whole essence of school and having like your preppy type guy or your jock, and just all of them being friends, it kind of made it to where when you went to school, like it was okay to be around that group, like it was okay to be friends with everybody, and it kind of made sense. But in today's world, I just don't see them
Nude's
trying to
like
bring that
just
same essence back.
threading
So
strings that ain't there.
I know, man.
You know?
Was TV your only friend back in the day? I mean, that's what it sounds like.
That
You
is
hugging
his
your tube TV?
D&D
You're hugging it,
figures.
right?
This
Look at
guy.
that! Wow, he's silent. Look,
This guy.
note it. In there, he's silent.
There's your
That's
first
a first.
strike.
Hey,
That was your
man.
first
That's a-
strike. That was his first strike.
Why did we bring him on? Why? What happened?
You
why?
said cookies were
You
coming.
said-
I don't
You said
know.
I said he baked. You said I
I
wanted
do
some.
bake.
How did he end up on here?
You said you ate his cookie. I totally took that for something else.
So if I'm not on the next
So
video, it's because I
clearly-
didn't bake for these guys. That's
Clearly, I did not know there was something else going on.
So
But-
so we'll have to. I mean, I really don't give a shit.
I'll watch it.
why.
It's news, right? Like I'll watch it. We'll see what it looks like, and then I'll probably not watch it right after that.
We're gonna have to make a whole section of everything
I mean-
coming back.
I mean,
'cause
let's
there's
be
so
honest,
much.
Jack. Let's be wait, Jack. Let's be honest, though, Speedy. Let's be honest about this. We see Who's the Boss, right? Is like down below, but kind of like where Star Trek is. It's like on the
Oh.
same level of like it's
Oh.
right here, right? I mean-
I'm gone.
I mean,
This is gone.
Hello, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna really hurt. But if they were both on at the exact same time, I might tune in to see Alyssa Milano.
Wow.
And unless Seven of Nine was just dancing
Wow.
around, or what was her name?
No,
What was her name?
7 of 9.
7 of 9, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah. And then I'm like, maybe.
That's just
Hold up,
no.
hold up.
Don't get me started
So-
because you didn't even add
so-
that in the script. Because freaking
so-
Lower Deck started this week and you didn't even add that. So you're not even allowing
Well-
me to talk about it. No, it's fine.
What was that guy, Michael Anthony Hall, the one that I went to go see? He's part of Lower Deck.
I know.
It's so weird.
Not for long.
That dude's a total douche, but I will watch Lower Deck. Like, I enjoy that kind of. Let's talk about it. I enjoy that kind of cartoon adult, commentary. Kind of like what's the other one with the
Futurama?
Well, Futurama. I like.
That's what I would describe Lower
Biff's
Deck.
Burgers or something.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
Did you say
Biff?
Burger?
Biff, bro. Biff.
Biff.
That was Biff.
What?
Biff's
Back to the
Burgers.
Future.
Wow. He's just like, let me get some onomatopoeia in there. Let me go bake some burgers brightly. Back in.
Biff.
Food. He's like,
Oh my
Hey,
God.
what game is that you play on PlayStation? Ghosts of what? Ghosts of
Tsushima.
what?
I looked it up. I learned how to
You
say
did.
it.
You
I did.
learned how to,
Dude,
just
I
right
swear
now.
to God, no,
I can
Oh my
speak
God.
Japanese
I did
right
it
now.
earlier. I did it earlier. I was like, how do you pronounce this? Google. How do you pronounce? Google's my friend. No, what was the what's the grandfather who's always drunk and the cartoon where it's like the grandfather's like a mad.
Simpsons?
No.
Oh, you're talking Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, like I enjoyed the first season of that. I just haven't gotten back to it in a while, but
I have never watched it.
you've never watched it? That's strike 3.
Bye, everybody. Mellow is out.
No, but that it looks good. I'm willing to give it a couple episodes just to see how it turns out. I don't know what Noob's doing over there. He's
Shouldn't do
shaking.
anything at all, man. Not
He's
at
like,
all.
He's like shaking and
Oh.
baking.
No, man. I got one of those chairs, man, that massage you. Look, I imagine Bello, if he had one right now, he'd be like Will Ferrell when he's drinking the wine. Jack, the way you did it,
It's
Speedy,
funny.
the way you
Funny.
did
It's
it was
funny.
not right.
It's funny how you went straight to a movie called Get Hard.
Speedy, the way
I don't know.
Speedy, the way you did it was anatomically. Hey, man,
Not correct.
way too close to the mouth. So let's talk about Suicide
man.
Squad. We got some more stuff with Suicide Squad. James Gunn revealing that this is Squad Studio.
Copyright him. Don't copyright me.
So what's this whole deal with the movie comics accurate logo? And why do we care? Why do we care? Considering that movie was so shitty.
I don't care. One, like a lot of fanboys have been going crazy. Have you seen it? I'll throw it up here in the edit, but like it is this. It's just plain effing Jane, man. It is yellow lettering with a bunch of bullet holes in it. Like seriously, it looked like, hey guys, marketing. Let's try to get as many people. Let's just copy the comic and then cut it out and then paste it as the movie title.
Hey, everybody's working at home, so they don't have they don't have all the studio gear, so they're just like copy paste. Like
So they went from using like Adobe to using like a snippet tool.
Snippet,
They
yeah.
went to snippet and paint. They're
Yeah.
like fill background yellow,
Yeah.
black lettering.
So
They got news too on 2 additional people that are going to be in it. What was it, John Cena? And I can't remember who the other person was.
John Cena.
It's just not that exciting to me. Like I wasn't, there was this huge spin up for the first Suicide Squads. And
I thought the first Suicide Squad was great, and now they're just doing it
I'm
over.
sorry, wait, what was that last word that you said? You said Suicide Squad was what?
It was great.
Crap.
You think I said great?
Light now,
This
guys.
is-
This is
this
nice.
is-
This
Oh,
is
come
really
on.
good.
I mean, it
this is
wasn't the
pillow
worst.
reaching.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're exactly right.
Movie.
It was entertaining. I'll give it that.
It was.
Was it
entertaining.
great? It was far from great.
Far from great.
Personally, but personally, only because this. I liked Will Smith's character. I think his Deathshot was cool. I dug it. The other
I had a
characters,
problem with that. I had a problem with
It's
Will
because they
Smith.
centered the
Margot
story
Robbie
about
is-
him.
yeah, Margot Robbie was. I mean, in all honesty, she was
She was great.
best. She
good.
was the best Harley Quinn that you could play. I would give her that. all the other characters and the whole essence of the
Kinda did
movie,
it wrong.
like I don't. Yeah, man. I'm not.
There's not a lot
I don't
of
know.
depth there when you're saying those other character names. Like, who were the other characters, right?
Right.
Was it El Diablo was one of them, right? Is that who
Right,
was one
right,
of
The
them?
lizard. There was a lizard
lizard.
guy.
There
The
was
lizard
there was
guy.
the boomerang guy.
Yeah,
None of those
like,
guys I knew. None of those guys had any slight background. They were just like in there, and it was like, we're Suicide Squad. We're the baddest of the bad, and we're gonna go take care of this mission because
and I think that's why they anchored it with Will Smith. That was his
Yes.
character, and like it centered around him. Like that's why Jared Leto was all pissed off because they didn't show him enough of him and his crazy.
They shouldn't have had him in there in the first place.
The Joker. Like I get the stylization. I think it can kind of go over a little bit. Like I just didn't like his character all that much.
The thing was, I mean, again, I thought it was a good movie. Now it's downgraded.
Oh, now it's
to a
good.
movie.
now it's just good. Okay,
Because I have enough complaints
I heard
between the
great.
two of you.
I heard great.
It was a good movie. My thing, yes,
It was
is that
Captain
there was too many
Boomerang.
characters. There was too many characters. Not enough detail about it for the people that don't read the comics every single day or from however long.
So are you
Did-
up to
did-
date on
did the-
Suicide Squad? I'm
Did
just
the
curious.
original Suicide Squad have Deadpool in it, or was that? Am I just thinking of?
No. You're
No.
thinking of something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was always Deadshot.
Okay.
Yeah. With Will Smith, it was not Deadshot. It was Will Smith playing Deadshot. Like I couldn't separate, the actor from the character. Like it was just his adaptation to that character.
Yeah. So the
Right,
the two new characters are going to be John Cena. It's going to be in it, and then Idris Elba is going to be the other character. Like
Idris Elba. Is it
Yeah,
Idris
whatever the f.
I'm gonna start announcing names from now on. I think
You
I'm
go
gonna do all-
ahead. You were like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, John Cena."
Yeah. So, but again, Ralph, I completely. Oh, God dang, I'm so sorry. Okay,
Hello.
Bello. I'm so sorry. I can totally agree. Edit.
Can't
Edit
edit
it
that.
Take-
Can't edit that.
Bello, I can totally agree with your saying it's great because you're a fan of DC, and I'm not saying that I'm not. I truly am a fan, but I just didn't like it in the sense you did. So I think it's true that you definitely have a greater appreciation. If you think it's great, man, hey, it's great to you, and that's cool. I like, for instance,
like
with
how
these
you
two
like how you love Star Wars, right? You think everything is just great.
But that's
Man,
that's written in the stars. That's written in the stars, though. I mean,
Oh my god!
It's like breathing, bro.
yeah. I mean, is it? I mean,
Oh,
mean-
go hug your lightsaber already.
I am right now.
You don't see his hands, dude. You
It's
don't
what these
see his hands.
guys do, bro. It's what these guys
Oh.
do. Yeah.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Oh. So my whole thing is let's think about this. So now they're introducing Idris Elba, who is a really good actor, and John Cena. I mean,
Yeah.
not really. Let's be honest,
He's
not
been-
really.
How many movies has he been in?
Two. I think he's been in.
remember one.
I think he's been in what, the C Blockers movie, and then like maybe 50 instant cassettes.
Cassette.
You see,
Cassette.
Yeah, that's what it's called, cock blockers, man, or C blockers, or something like that. I don't know.
I
Now we're
thought
doing
you
the
meant,
censored
like,
shit here.
CSEA. I thought it's what you meant. Like sea blockers. It's not a Navy movie.
Go to the wrong website, man.
He went to the wrong website, bro.
He's like, oh, I'm all in now. Private.
So my whole thing is now introducing these two actors is a clear indication that they're reaching. They're already trying too hard, because now I think movies like this succeed on really good no-name actors. Margot Robbie should be
Right.
the only biggest name, because she's really not that big to physically carry this type of movie, but it's great to see her in that role. So it's
Right.
highly possible if you have a great supporting cast. And I think with no-name actors that do a really, really, really good job, a movie like this can far exceed its expectations. But when they start throwing in people like this that are just like, you don't really, you can't really bank on them, this is where it gets weird. This is where this is where the structure gets lost, and that's my feeling.
All right.
I'll barely watch it when it comes out, so I don't care that much to begin with.
All right, so we got something that we all agree on.
But this is something I care about.
This is something that's to my soul, my soul. John Wick 4 and 5 confirmed.
Turn down your volumes here, people. It's gonna get
turn up yours.
Turned up for what?
Turned up.
It's gonna be. I'm excited. I love this series. It's always action packed. I mean, this is Keanu. Like when you think about him, like with the Matrix, he's also this just John Wick dude.
I know.
Keanu. So I'm excited. I'm just gonna be a little sad with like the type of ending that's coming.
Is it though?
Dude, he's been running for 3 movies. It's gonna.
But he's
end.
killed. He's killed so many people.
End.
I can't imagine. This is my guess. I can't imagine him killing so many people and then dying. What I feel will happen is it's going to be the whole thing where he dies, but then like after the credits, you kind of feel like, did he? And then that's the whole mystique. That's the Baba Yaga.
Dude, the director has. I'm looking for it. It says John Wick 4 is coming, and it won't be a happy ending. You can read it.
So how could it be
Okay, but that's 4. They're doing 4 and 5.
No kidding, but I'm just saying that don't expect a happy ending. He ain't gonna be surviving forever. The director's come on and gone, what do you think's gonna happen? He's gonna die at some point, bro. But I think he's gonna be in a hell of glory, just taking down the whole system.
And I think, and if that happens, you're absolutely right, bro. It's gonna be one hell of a ride, and it's John Wick for life. Okay, maybe not, but whatever.
I'm not gonna voice.
Speedy, you at this?
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh God, you're trying to do this now? You want to figure this now?
Guys, all
you can
the
put
time.
in a cut, you know. You can put
let me
a
put a backpack in here for you guys constantly. Just like I'm tired, bro. Like it's just like constantly. All right, so we've gotten through those side dishes, man. Let's get to the meat and taters, all right?
Your favorite. Your favorite. Is that what you call them nowadays? Taters?
That's what I call them. That's what the ladies call it. They're like, can I get some of the meat and taters? And we just lost the one of 6 subscribers that we
No.
Oh, damn it.
No, they call yours a grain of rice and 2 kidney beans. What is that?
We know what someone had today. He didn't even know what those 2 things were before. He's like, I'm turning vegan.
So this is some really big news that we're going to talk about right here. And everyone in the gaming community is kind of a little uproar. We have Spider-Man who's coming to Marvel's Avengers in a PlayStation exclusive. So all these Xbox fanboys are getting, oh my God, my panties just got tight and I'm so upset about it.
You okay? You're all right.
I pre-ordered on PlayStation, bro. I think I'm golden.
Did you pre-order? Because I'm a pre-order. I this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. We got to get this thing down so that we're ready to go day one with the 72-hour beta whatever the heck with it. I saw it. I looked at it. I'm gonna get it. That's what I'm telling you.
So story be told, I'm thinking of either taking the release day of either Avengers or Destiny Beyond Light, or maybe both days off, and just cracking out.
You don't want to, take those days off for your family, some family time.
They don't know him. His son's like, who's that?
We'll have a talk.
My family is amazing.
And then he loves Spider-Man too, so that's even better. I'll take the day off if you take it, and we'll just jam away.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
So people are upset about this. This has to do with just exclusives across the board, right, with a cross-platform deal. But in the end of it, like, can we really say like we didn't kind of expect this? Like, Sony has this deal over Spider-Man with Marvel to begin with, right? They own the movie rights. They own the movie rights. They don't, and there's like some delineation of like they don't own the gaming rights,
They
but
are
like
holding on
they
to
are.
Spider-Man with everything.
But you know, he is like one of those top tier, when you talk about it, top tier comic guys, right? Like, you know, when you think about them across the board, you know, he's one of those top level ones that like everyone loves. So I can definitely understand, you know, Xbox players being pissed off, and I don't know, whatever else that it comes out on Steam, Switch, if it does. But lucky for me, I got a PlayStation, so I'll be playing it and not worried about it.
I will.
But I mean, I've been pissed off about Destiny shit when I was playing Xbox, and they had like a 6-month lead time on everything, and you know, this exotic and this other crap. So
yeah, I mean they did in the
it.
beginning. Yeah, I mean they did in the beginning, and that was cool. And you know, we kind of expected it, right? I mean, hypothetically, look at this. Bungie now has a deal with Microsoft, right? So therefore, when Beyond Light comes out, right, they made up. So now when Beyond Light comes out, it's free across the board for Xbox players. But do you see PlayStation people getting all pissy about it because they're going to have to pay? PC players are going to have to pay. You know, I mean, that's just the name of the game. I had this argument with somebody on Facebook, which was funny because we're all part of this Xbox group and I'm part of a PlayStation group. And the guy mentioned, because I basically commented saying, you know, this is just a bunch of entitled gamers wanting to get pissed off because they didn't get their way and they feel cheated because their major excuse, we're not getting the full experience. You know, Spider-Man is added spice to the game. It doesn't take away from the game. It's just another player that you get to play in the world that you would be playing otherwise, right? It doesn't really matter, you know, but in the essence that they do add content for him, hey man, that's the name of the game. That's how it goes. Because they own the rights, they can make these exclusive deals, just the way Xbox made an exclusive deal with Destiny owners, thus, you know, coming in November. Now, back in the day when other games were released, the guy was telling me that everyone had a choice, and we brought up Soul Calibur that was released on the PlayStation. They got Kratos as an extra character. Xbox got Spawn, and Nintendo GameCube got Zelda. But and it was like this whole argument. But by the same token, it's like I understood that everyone got a character, but that doesn't mean that you have to please everyone. It doesn't mean that, hey, just because they did that back then doesn't mean that that has to be the formula. It doesn't mean that that's the meta, you know, that we're going to appease everybody. So Xbox gets this. And, you know, if Switch decides to have the game on their console, is it Switch, by the way? Or I
don't think it has the power for it, but you know, it goes to the whole thing. Like, you know, there's a reason why you bought each system, right? You wanted this for Xbox. You wanted this for PlayStation. This is just that nuance. So, you know, let's stop crying. Yeah, let's stop crying about it. You know, it happens on both sides.
Pick up your big man pants, okay, that you used to buy the system when you made the choice, okay? When you were a gamer, you were given the ability of choice to say, I want either Xbox or PlayStation. Your wife said, hurry up, make a choice. And you were like, oh, well, what am I going to choose, babe? This one's got 2-core, blah, 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 RAM, bus speed. And you said, I'm going to go with Xbox.
But the hard drive is better on this one.
Decision's final. And now PlayStation slipped you, you know, a little speed bump, and now people are freaking out. I mean, just it's irritating, man.
All exclusive, so you know it happens.
Yeah.
You don't have certain games on certain systems. It's all right. We're still gonna be alive. They're like, I'm not gonna buy the system. Well, if that's the real reason why you weren't gonna buy something, then you know.
Yeah, man. In your one of the comments the guy said to me was, "There now with this decision, it forces you to buy another console." That's what he said. I said, if you're literally gonna buy a console because of a character, that is on you. That is not because you cannot be blaming a company, and you're blaming them for spending, you know, $400-$500 because you want to play Spider-Man. I said, that's on you, bro. You made that sole choice. I was like, when I bought my Xbox, I made the sole choice. You know what? I think I might want to play PlayStation. So I bought a PlayStation. you know, and same thing with the Switch. When the Switch came out, I was like, am I going to play it? There are some cool games. Right now, there's only like one or two, but I can see myself. I bought a Switch. Just so happens I have all three. It's okay.
Must be nice.
Yeah. You know, I mean, but even if I didn't, man, I mean, like I said, there were times when I started playing Destiny and I was a huge fan. Destiny went all to PlayStation, bro. PlayStation got everything early. Was I pissed about it? Yes. But I still enjoyed Destiny. I still played the heck out of it. And I enjoyed it and played it for what it was worth on Xbox. Enough said.
Maybe.
To be continued.
We'll see. I'm excited about it. It looks great.
I can't wait to play Spider-Man.
It just looks a little salt in those wounds. I'm excited to play it. It's going to be on there. And so, talking about new faces and titled gamers out there, we have some major breaking news when it comes into the world of Project XCloud. iOS testing has ended, and it has gone kaput. There will be, at this point in time, no Xbox Cloud gaming on Apple devices, only on Android. So I know the world has been set on fire. Before we get to new, Pello, how's this going to affect you, sir?
Oh, it's not going to affect me at all because I have an Android. But the reason that, the reason behind all of this is that, and this is what Apple officially says, is that they can't check every content that comes out with the Xbox. So they can't check every game.
So what is it that they're worried about then? What does that mean? They can't check. Like, what is it that they're looking for?
Because anything
with Apple, man? Like, Apple has an iron fist when it comes to the App Store, dude.
Exactly, and that's exactly why. Because their App Store is very tight knit. It's secure. That's their thing that they're going for, is that it's secure. And because with the Xbox,
but it's not
coming out one game. It's not one game. Like, they're going to be because it's
they want to have the control to view everything individually. And Microsoft doesn't want to turn over for it. Microsoft doesn't want to turn over for it.
No.
So
they're not going to
work out. Not like some of the deals that they've cut
what happens
Prime and Netflix, which is
okay. But let me ask you this:
there was an argument too. They're like, well, what about like Spotify? Why can't you do that for Spotify?
They don't check every single album, every single
song. And
they're
like, no, they're like, it's something separate. That was just like the best.
It's media. It's the same shit.
So my and music are not the same thing.
Well, it's not the same thing, but I mean, let me ask you this: what is the worst case scenario in Apple's mind that could happen if they didn't check? What are fucking hackers or some shit, or like
because some games you're having to log into separate accounts. You know what I mean? So like for instance, because Destiny's coming with Project X in November. It's going to be all available through, if you have the Xbox Ultimate. So if you have the Ultimate, you can play off your Android, you can play off your computer. I mean, you can play everywhere. But, that's just the
you have to log into Bungie.net, which is no different than Fortnite right now having to log into Epic.
Right, but that's one game. Xbox Cloud is going to have multiple games. So because Apple can't check every single one.
It's not that Apple can't. It's because Microsoft doesn't want to. There's a difference. And so they said submit to every single one of them, and they said no. Because honestly, it's like, come on, why do you have to look at every single title?
I agree.
Honestly, I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to be on the shitter with a game controller with a little screen playing Xbox while I'm trying to
Why does it have to be on the shitter?
How often are you on your gaming device right now in Coronaville where you need to use your phone to get that last inch of juice that you need?
Here's the thing. That's a very good point right now. That's a complete valid statement. Right now in the pandemic, it's kind of useless only because a lot of people are at home. Got it. But Bello knows he was previewing this before this all happened. So I was at work with him playing
Hey,
Halo, playing Halo. Dude, I was playing Halo on his phone. I was playing Halo. I was playing Halo on his phone. It was no lag, no latency. It was really awesome, dude. It was perfect. I was extremely impressed with the quality. I mean, literally, the graphics and everything.
It was the most amazing experience you've had on a
mobile. No. But you gotta understand.
You have to have a nice chunky phone, and it's fine.
But I mean, it's just the ability for the technology and you to play your games right on a system that aren't taking up.
Real quick.
God.
You'd
have less.
Don't stack up, man.
2.5 gaming experience extravaganza.
But when you're at work and you're not doing,
when you're at work,
no. Okay, other than.
I mean, honestly,
work.
You're gonna tell me no. You're gonna tell me no. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
There's other instances than playing at work.
True, but I'm no. That's exactly right. I'm saying if you're on your lunch break,
you're gonna be at the mall holding the purse while everything's getting done, and you're gonna try to play it, and you're gonna play it on the mall's.
Look, guys.
The mall's network, and you're gonna be pissed off.
You know why he's holding?
Wait.
Fast enough.
Hey, look, he's holding up a sits. That's okay. Put it down. Put it down. First off.
I'm saying there's other times where you're stuck somewhere. Let's just say you're somewhere.
In the shitter. If I was Speedy, in the shitter.
Dude, you know, that's where you spend like 99% of your time, bro. Don't even
99.8.
Dude, they're like, you're at Noob's house, and he disappears all of a sudden. His dad's even asked me, like, we'll be talking. He's like, where'd he go? And I'm like, he's probably in the shitter. And then he'll be like, ask his wife, where's he at? Oh, he's in the restroom in the back.
There are explosions coming from the restroom.
Like, there's like a fog rolling underneath the door.
I'm just saying, let me throw this out there. There's other things than being at work or in the shitter that you can use it for. Like, think of it like this, with the corona going on as it is, right? There's men, women, there's people that are stuck, at the hospital. I've been in those cases where I'm at the hospital and I'm stuck. And you know what? You want something entertaining to do that you're going to be there for hours? There you go. I'm going to play games. It's all right there.
On your phone.
On your phone.
For hours.
Not just in the shitter.
You're going to be like 30 minutes and your battery's going to die.
Speedy would be the guy sitting next to you, like scoffing at your name. Just literally just under his breath. Just, guy.
Like this right here. It's all entitled gamers are like, I must play this game at every moment of time in my freaking life. No,
that's noob.
It's
noob.
No, it's really not. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's all the option. That's what it's all. It's about the principle. It's about the option. And
you chose to have a phone that has massive security around its applications that gives you supreme convenience comes across the spectrum of your devices that Android has not been able to provide. Complaining about this one tiny gaming complaint, right? You got your watch into your phone, into your computer, and now you're just complaining about this one tiny little thing. About a gaming thing that you have like
only
computer, you have on your phone.
I get it. I know what you're saying, but still, man. I mean, just because doesn't make the principle of why they're doing it ineffective.
To give me a goddamn good watch that works and a tablet that's worth a damn.
Okay, that's true.
Once those two things come online, then we can complain about them not giving access to Microsoft to run Halo.
Oh my god!
I'm just getting the devil's advocate up in this. I would like to be able to play. It would be cool, but like, it's not the end of the world to me. To me,
you're right.
Just another thing that Microsoft is trying to do to make itself what Apple is when it comes to phones. This is what Microsoft wants to be in terms of gaming. They want to have every single level. They want you on your, gold. They want you in the past. They want you on your computer. They want you to cross-play onto your phone so that you are never playing anything else. And then you'll forget about how crappy some of their other services are.
But do you play anything
in regards
else?
to it. Yeah, dude, I've been playing PlayStation nonstop, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but what if when will you do when PlayStation offers the same thing and Apple denies it again? I mean, like I said,
I don't care. On my phone. I use my phone.
I know that, but that's my whole thing. I don't think anybody understands. It's the principle. I don't really care about the gaming in general. It's just the process.
Of something that isn't there. Like if they had it and they took it away from you, then I would hear your principle argument. It's not there.
Because they're assholes right now.
Are you two done?
That's why I'm upset. Let's just not be an asshole about it. Like I get it's not there, but it could be if you weren't an asshole. if you
I feel it, but I don't have like this bent up anger that people are like, I'm gonna go get an Android phone.
Well, who would do a thing like that?
There's like half the internet. They're like, this guy. Noob. I'm never having another Apple device up until September comes out, and I don't get the next one because I'll forget.
That was the voice that I heard from Noob when I showed him it, and he was just so lit because
he got all spun up, right? He was like,
I was just like, I know what Apple's doing, and it is a catch-22 security, right? Which, in all honesty, is something that Android doesn't have. They do not have that level of security. So it's kind of like, I get, I mean, but don't get me wrong though, because there are really good things that Android does. There's a lot of good things that Android does, when it comes to like their camera, when it comes to some of their functions. Yeah, they have a lot of good things. Yes. And that's one thing I do admire about Android. Now, Apple's iron grip is just another side. It's just another thing I'd wish they would take under consideration, maybe loosen a bit, because I feel they're, how can I say, almost like Nintendo in a sense. Remember when Nintendo just strictly did kid stuff? It was only a kid console. It just stuck to one frame of mind, one thing only. And then what happened? They realized that, hey guys, after a while, this shit's just not going to cut it. Our formula is just not going to cut it. We're going to have to branch out. We're going to have to open the gates a little bit and start letting some big boy games in, such as Doom, such as, other stuff, in order to stay with the time. And I feel somewhere along the lines that's going to happen with Apple. They need to open the grip a little bit to be with the time.
I mean, you say that, but it hasn't, right? The whole momentum of like as many devices, like I have an 8, I'm sure you got an 11, like XX, SX, and then this fall, another one's going to come out.
Dude, check it out. This is the phone I have.
Oh my God.
That's the phone I have. Or you want to see the front side? Look, it does a front and back.
And there's the saltiness, people.
So
I don't have an 11X Pro. Just shut your.
Take a picture of that.
He's like, hey, I can take field of death photos that make my penis look even bigger. It looks like this big.
Wow.
It's like those ones where they show you the line and it shows you the line. It's like this small, but
it's like Deadpool. When he has a tiny hand and he's like, oh, it looks so big when I hold it. It looks so big in this hand.
Such a great line.
It's going to look massive in this hand.
God, it's so bad, but I love that.
So, yeah.
I hope, they would loosen it a little bit later.
You
but
freaking liar.
I'm like, why am I going to help a competitor get something onto my system that's going to further diminish the stuff that we have for all our developers? They claim they want an even field for all developers. Yeah, we'll see. It's just really a cash cow. It's always the economics. And if the money was good enough, then Apple would probably let it go through.
That's just the thing with Apple. They have an iron fist on everything. They make their stuff expensive. They're like, it's expensive, and if you really want it, you're going to get it.
But Is
There you
Android any different? Okay, whoa. Is Android any different when it comes to their phones? Their new S20 Ultra
I
is
wouldn't
coming
say
out. That's a $1,500 phone.
If you're gonna go there, you got to go by brand because Apple is a brand. So you're talking Samsung. There's LG. There's other phone makers out there. Yeah, Samsung. Yeah, they make some expensive.
Yeah, okay,
stuff.
but we're
Everybody
comparing.
makes
Oh, whoa. But we're comparing
gotta-
flagship to flagship.
We got to
phone.
compare the likeness.
Now,
You're not going to pull out your old Razor and just start talking to us about how this flip phone is superior.
But that in itself is another kind of argument because of the fact, the whole, this is what I kind of get between the whole iOS and Android thing is better. Everyone's like, oh, the Android market's better, but the Android has LG, HTC, Samsung, Nokia,
why.
I mean, you're going to find a price point to get in.
Right.
Yes.
You'll find a price point, but that's another reason why Android is for everybody because they can't just be for, one operating system for one phone. And that's why Apple is so secure because they stick to their phones. It's only
But hold on.
So
and that's
for Android,
okay.
They have to do it for everybody. So, and every make and every model has their own, security systems and everything for theirs. So they have to be so much more open up. They can't have like such a tight knit application that can fit all the different.
And then I buy an S20 Ultra. What irritates me is one of those devices is only going to go so far when it comes to the OS. It's going to stop. Right. And that's what pisses me off because Apple lets you and it functions and it works, but I mean, we're talking.
And then they slow down, and then they slow it down so it can not kill your battery. So that's fine.
Right. But the whole thing is that Android.
Yeah, but their batteries aren't catching on fire and bringing planes down.
My phone isn't catching on fire.
Oh, okay. It did happen with Android.
Those bad boys are blowing.
Okay, let's be honest though. Android is the only phone that has had a version that was completely recalled.
But you're saying Android.
But I'm just saying
Android. It's not Android.
You're comparing Apple's phone and their operating system.
Yeah, you can't.
You're using them together, and then you're comparing them against all this other stuff, and you're trying to separate them all.
Android's application. Samsung made the phone that was getting all blown up.
To me, it's an Android phone. It blew up. It was a party in your pants.
Another argument of me playing Xbox and the two of you playing PlayStation. You guys liking Star Wars, me liking Star Trek.
And that's fair. And that's completely fair and honest. And that's that's my whole thing. And that's completely understandable. Like I totally get that. And you're right. Like I said, there's things I like and there's things I don't. Like I said, when it comes to this alone, I just wish iOS would open their grip a little bit. Speedy has a valid point. Bella, you have one too. We'll have to wait in the long run to see what happens. I'm thinking if this does change, it's not going to be at least for another 2 to 3 years, if any.
Oh yeah, no.
It'll be a little while.
I want to hear some opinions in the comments. I want to see some.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
which group are you a part of? Is it pissing you off if you're part of Apple in the iOS?
Are you Team Fellow or are you Team
noob? Like Team Noob over there.
Why you got to throw my shit in? I just want to know what people feel.
You're so passionate about it. Come on.
I am just because when it comes to gaming, right? I'm all about gamers.
You're gonna get the Apple symbol just tattooed right here, just right over your heart.
Who says it ain't? Who says it ain't?
It's on his nip.
Oh, just dangling like up a tree.
Wow. I would really, like I said, when it comes to this, gaming, I think should just be, open. But like I said, they have the reasons, and for right now, they're not budging, so it doesn't matter, how much.
It's not going to be open. There's money to be made, and everybody's going to do a tug of war. That's life.
That's true. Yep, everyone's going to have their stance. So, where do we go from here? Where the fuck do we go?
Hold hands.
There's a road behind me. Are we taking the road?
There's a road through Palo. Let's get on that road.
Let's get on that road. Let's get on the Palo train.
The road. No, I'm the caboose. Remember, I still am. So wait until I'm at the head of the train here.
Oh man.
All right. ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we have for this show. I hope everybody completely enjoyed this discussions that we threw across the board. If anybody has any comments, likes or dislikes, load it up. Don't forget to sub. Hit the sub button right there. Follow us. Let us know what you guys think. Turn those notifications on so you can find out exactly when we throw up another episode. We really appreciate everyone's support, and wishing everyone well. Stay safe in the pandemic, and we'll be catching you all later. Signing out. Come on, guys, hit it, Jesus.